Okay, welcome everybody. No intro, no nothing. We're just gonna jump into this. For the PKA, right? That's not gonna be any best class. It's not gonna be in any best class setup. Of course, that's the worst LMG possible to use in the game. This is just the default that they give you. They give you the PKA, which is the PKA, and the SG500, which is yeah. We don't need to go into that, but now I'm gonna start with the rusher class for like rushing people who want to run and gun, things like that, with Vityaz, which is possible, but you got to do it correctly and kind of tactically. So for the rusher class, right, you're going to be using the MG27. Yep, MG27, and then you want to use the fan favorite, the Remington. Now for the attachment, since this is a AR LMG hybrid, you want to have that quick draw mag to keep that AR feel. Then you want to have the compensator so you got more control over the recoil. Then for opticals, I recommend anything between, well, basically a red dot, a holographic, or a 2 times. The 3 times I think is a little bit much, but 2 times is like the sweet spot. But I definitely do use it with red dot when I really want that AR feel. Then for your shotgun here, you just put your base attachment, red dot or holographic. You want to have the vertical grip because shotguns are all vertical recoil. Just in case somebody's at a little bit of a distance, you keep it on target. Especially if you headshot with a shotgun, it's guaranteed gone. Like you're guaranteed to kill them within its effective range, of course. But neither here or there. The bullet loop because you want to reload fast, and the choke. So less pellet spread, which is good. Even though the hip fire, the pellet spread is crazy, which they need to patch to make it tighter. So that's the first part of it. Now for the defender. Now the defender can use two weapons here. The defender can use the MGC4 or the MG5, which is somewhere here, or the MG5. The setup is going to be exactly the same, but I'm going to use it with the MG5 here since I have it. So I'm going to show you the setup. But like the honorable mentions would be the PKR, but no, the MG24, but no, and that's it. Also, for those who are saying, what if I want to use the VKP16 for the Russia class? You could, but the handling for the reload time is the difference. The reason why I don't use it because the reload time is faster on the MG27, which is, I think with quick draw is 2.7, but on the VKP I think it's 3 seconds. So at that point, 3 can save your life. So that's why I say, since this has the fastest handling and like the best handling out of all of the LMGs, this is the one to use for the rusher. But if you want to be that daredevil, you can use this, but this is definitely the way to go. For the defender, I'm going to equip this. For the defender, you want the compensator, or if you like to, tap people from distance, you can use the muzzle brake, since you're going to be in the back of the map, so you can tap people with this. So you either use compensator or muzzle brake. Since I like the compensator, that's the one that I'm going to use. You want to use quick draw magazine if you have it, and you want to use between a red dot. Since I'm gonna say red dot because I act like red dot, but you can use between a red dot and a 3x. You can use 4 or 5, but I think that's a little bit much. So red dot, between a red dot and a 3x, and of course the 2x is the sweet spot. That's why I have that on. And the same thing as well for your shotgun. You want to have the Remington. It's just that good, especially if somebody runs up on you. Say somebody flanks around the whole entire map, and you hit them, just run up behind you. Yeah, you can just use the Remington here and just one pump them easily. And that's the defender. Keep in mind that defender does not move much. You're gonna utilize iron curtain in the back of the map, and you're gonna just rain hell from the back. Since you have, how many bullets you have? You have 75 in the magazine, so you just want to be in the back supporting your team. Now we're gonna go to the all-around objective player who tries to do a little bit of everything, and that person is going to be using either the MG60M if you have it. Well, this is the MG60, but it's the same thing for both. MG60, or if you have the MG60M here, which I have, use this one. Honorable mention would be the MG 249. Just once you unlock this and this, you just want to switch to those two. But I know in the early stage you probably get this if you get quarterback out of the supply drop or something like that. So getting over to the class setup. So what you want to do for the MG60/60M, you want to have the compensator here, because you're gonna be running and gunning sort of, but not a lot like the MG27. You're gonna be playing a little bit of defense and then a little bit of offense. Then you want to have the quick draw mag, of course, and you want to have this one. I would say 2x is the best way to go, like guaranteed. Like the other two you're able to change, but this one 2x is the only way to go. I feel like that's, again, is the sweet spot. But if you wanted to go red dot, knowing me, I wouldn't be mad about it. Bipod, and you want to have your vertical foregrip, because the LMG's recoil is mostly vertical. They kick up a lot. They do wobble side to side, so you can use angled, but it's a lot more vertical. And then your secondary is actually going to be the Star Tactical, because you want to be versatile. So you want to be able to tap people at range with a shotgun if needed to. This is the most versatile loadout for Vityaz here. You can kind of run and gun, and you can kind of spook people with the shotgun at distance. And these are the loadouts. Now, as a little bit of a extra one for the guys who are rushers, you can use the MG27 with the Star Tactical, but the Star Tactical is not a guaranteed one shot at close range. The only one that is the Spaz 12 and the Remington. So you can use this, but for rushers, definitely Remington is the way to go, because you want to rush into those buildings and you just want to clean up house. Easy. That's basically it. That's the only thing that you want to do. Make sure you utilize Iron Curtain though. You want to utilize this, especially if you're running and gunning. Once you get to like a cover point, you want to pop Iron Curtain and then spray it on your enemies. And then once it's done, you want to leave the scene. You only want to fight while your Iron Curtain is active. Then you want to leave the scene. That is for the rushers. People who are going to be using the Defender class, you guys want to stay in the back of the map using Iron Curtain. You won't earn it as much as the rushers, but you're going to be in the back earning it. You might get maybe 2 or 3 a game, and you just want to stay there and you want to be the support role. Definitely on flags and things like that. Especially on your home flag, you want to hold down that flag for as long as possible. That is a tip for the defenders. Now for the all around objective players, you guys want to do a little bit of everything. You want to defend, you want to rush, and then you want to hold down a point. So you want to be everywhere. You want to be a little bit of this, and then a little bit of that, and and that's what you want to do with this class. Once again, the start tactical is perfect for it, especially with the 2x and then the vertical grip, because this thing does kick up like a mule. But other than that, that's probably it. It's not hard. Now for the gameplays, I'm going to be showing the rushers first, the the all-around objective second, then I'm going to show the defender last. The defender has no audio because I was kind of listening to copyrighted music at the time. I forgot to turn it off, so it's kind of my bad. But that's probably it. So hopefully you guys learned something. You can slightly change the sights, like the sights aren't mandatory, but the weapons used and the attachments are mandatory. But the only thing that I would say that you guys can change are the opticals. Everything else is mandatory for this to work. But the opticals, if you like a red dot or a holographic, what the hell, right? I think the only person that would suffer from the red dot would be the defender, because you have no zoom. Okay, now hope you guys enjoy the gameplay that comes up after it, and pay attention to the way I play, so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Harvest mode. Kill enemies and collect their tokens. We got ahead. The battle simulation is complete. A victory. Domination mode. Control points to win. Point captured. Point captured. We got ahead. Point captured. Point lost. Point captured. Point lost. Point captured. Point lost. Point captured. The best point captured. Attention, we are in the stage. The battle simulation is almost over. A victory.